T-shirt. Pink look
Thank
good.
you.
Such a pretty smile. And how big is your boobies, if you don't mind me asking?
Double D.
Double D. They look a lot bigger than double D.
I think it's because they're so perky.
Oh, they're very beautiful, perky. And how are you doing today, gorgeous?
I'm doing good. I'm in Vegas on a little vacation, so
Oh my God. So no shooting, no work, just in Vegas, just to get away.
yeah, just to get away. And I'm moving here, so I'm looking at
Oh,
houses tomorrow.
oh my goodness. I know, my goodness. So what is you moving for career purposes, or are you moving because you just want to live in Vegas?
Both,
Oh my
both.
goodness. Yeah.
It's definitely a better place for OnlyFans.
Yeah, because one, everybody comes to Vegas, and two, you also have a lot of uh content creators out there, porn
Yeah.
stars, man, which I saw that you had worked with my man Thor,
Yes.
which
Yes.
was fun. How was the massage scene with Thor?
Oh, the massage was the best massage I've ever had.
And he gave you an actual massage. You want no bullshit ass massage, I see.
No, it was an actual massage. Then he fucked me.
Oh my goodness. So he gave you a massage and the happy ending per se.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my goodness. So shoot, so I was checking out your page and everything. And how long you been in the business so far?
Just since March of last year.
March of last year. Oh my God, so you a year in.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So we're gonna start with this. What's the one thing that you learned that you love about the business for your first year?
I like working for myself.
Mm,
I like being able to decide, when I do shoots, when I have to work.
mm,
That's my favorite thing. I get to spend more time with my kids, um,
mm,
take them to do whatever they want to do. That's the biggest plus that I've found so far.
mm. And you are a full time lady with this business,
Yes,
for the
yes.
most part, and everything. And how hard was it to transition to being full time?
I just kind of made the choice. I decided to change careers.
Mm,
So I'll be going back to school this hopefully next year. So I knew that I needed to transition into full time so that I don't have to work a 9 to 5 and try to go back to school.
yeah, because don't get it twisted, people. Where working full time is hard
Oh,
because
absolutely.
now, yeah, because now you really got to pay attention to money,
Yeah.
and you got to work and find different ways within the business to
Mm,
generate income to make up
yes.
for the income loss not working a 9 to 5 or what have you.
Yes.
And
And it
and
takes a lot
also
of time.
yeah,
I mean, there ain't
yeah.
no 9 to 5, but you're working your ass off. That's for sure.
Shit, it's a 24/7. Fuck a 9 to 5.
Yes, it is. It really is. A lot of people don't understand that. They're like, "Oh, you're a content creator. You're so lucky." You better be ready to put in the work if you want to make it.
Yeah, because it's the filming is the easy part. It's
Yeah,
packaging it, promoting,
yeah,
marketing. Um, Also depending upon if you do webcamming, making
yep,
time to do all of this shit plus your personal life.
yes, yes.
Oh my goodness. So shoot. So what time do you clock in the morning?
Well, usually about 8 o'clock.
Mm,
Take my kid to school, and I'm at it.
So and you do webcam? I take it.
I do not do webcam yet. I will
Okay.
probably start doing that when I move out here.
Mm,
Um, just not my internet where I live in Arkansas right now, and it's just not
yeah.
super good. But I plan on moving out here and hit the ground running for sure.
See, you in Arkansas? I knew you was country because I listened to the accent. I was like, okay, which southern
Yeah,
state is
very
she in?
country.
My God, Arkansas. Yeah,
Yeah,
I see why you moving to Las Vegas. There ain't shit out there
yeah.
porn wise.
There ain't shit out there. And even if it wasn't porn wise, there's no opportunities there.
Oh
I mean,
no.
it's a great place to live. It's a great place to live. It's a great place to raise your children. Low cost of living. But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, there's no opportunities. Nothing.
Oh
You're
no,
never
cause
gonna get ahead there ever.
yeah, cause even with North Carolina, I funny after I retired, I run into people that doing the business. Now that I'm retired versus when I was active, I couldn't find a soul that wanted to film like that in North
Yeah.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So with
And, you know,
that
they
being,
view it different there too. You know, it's not as accepted as it is here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, see, well, now it's well more people. Well, one, because more people moving down here, and two,
Yeah.
because the OnlyFans,
Hmm.
it's people becoming more open.
Yeah.
So it's just like I said, it just what's crazy is finding people that did to the level that I did it. You
Hmm.
know, they take it serious and want to do it. That was hard to find.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of guys, you know, when I was in Arkansas trying to find people to shoot with, they don't understand it's a job. It's not.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, we're gonna have fun, but it's gonna be work. I mean, you know, it's not gonna just be hooking up. It's definitely work.
almost definitely. So since we talking about work, let me go ahead and get to the particular show. Hello, smokers, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge. How you doing? Hope you sipping your coffee. Hope you waking and baking, and hope you ready for this smoke we about to be making. You know who I am. I'm your wonderful host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Store. I'll find all my wonderful links with one link on mylinks.com/porn rap star. This show is brought to you by four wonderful sponsors. The first one being the hottest adult mag in the game, RockSizzleMagazine.com. Next up, award-winning, award-nominated voiceover with smut, and they even got a virtual reality side of their website. I'm talking about blusherotica.com. Go subscribe and check them out. Also, for you people that love candles, whether it's for the smell or you like doing some freaky shit with your partner with the candle wax, I got you covered. Check out the Kinky Candle Company on Etsy. Link is in the description. And last but not least, for your legal aid, whether you need something expunged, you having issues with your child support, gun laws, whatever's up under the sun, I got the legal beagle for you, and she's a sexy, gorgeous, chocolate female from the Queen City. I'm talking about the Queen of Law, none other than Mitchell Ferrari. Link in the description. Also, check me out 5 days out the week in the morning at fullswapradio.com. Also at Skyhawk After Dark, Skyhawk After Dark TV.com, as well as the BGB LLC app. Now I'm gonna sit back and let this gorgeous, country thick, country fed, sexy with a smile, boobies tatted up, nice ass, who
Thank
is
you.
ready to take this industry by storm, straight from Arkansas. People, introduce
Yes.
herself. Tell who you is, baby.
My name is Pink Infanity. You can find me on OnlyFans or at pinkinfanity.com, where there's no pay-per-view.
Oh my goodness, most definitely. So, what got Pink into the business? What got you into doing this?
Well, like I had said, I was actually working two jobs and going to school trying to get a master's degree, and I
Mm-hmm.
knew that at some point I wasn't going to be able to continue working full time
Mm-hmm.
and go to school. So I decided that this is where I was headed.
Mm. So shoot. So be it that you was in Arkansas, you born and raised there, right?
Yes.
So you, of course, like me, you come from a conservative type
Yeah.
background. One, was anybody surprised that you got into porn? First of all,
I'm sure that there are people that are surprised. Um, I haven't heard of anyone that was surprised, but I mean, it's a southern state, so I'm sure that some people are like, "Oh my god."
I'm from the South, and people was not shocked I got into porn. They were like, "We knew you were gonna do it, your
Yeah,
freaky ass." You know
I,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
I'm sure most people thought that about me as well.
They were like, they found she had OnlyFans. It was like, and your point, we knew she was gonna do that.
Yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck? So shoot. So when you, how did you go about starting to get the business? Because of course, by this time, OnlyFans was probably popping. So of course, you went the OnlyFans route. So what were some of the things you did in the early days, the early stages?
The early stages was, getting my Instagrams going, making sure that I've got that, making sure TikTok was going, Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the things that have really helped, pull the traffic to my OnlyFans. Of course, when I did the collab with Thor, just him posting me on his Instagram and on his Twitter, I mean, it was amazing, the reaction from everyone that I got. And that kind of let me know that this is where I need to be, is Vegas.
So what content was you doing before you hooked up with Thor when you first started?
Mostly just, I started out doing my own content. And then I actually got hooked up with a videographer. He's Fred Sugar on Instagram. And that has really been very beneficial to me. That was the best thing that I've ever done. I didn't sign a contract or anything like that because I won't do that. But he's been very good about recording my content, editing it for me, sending it to me, getting me hooked up with people to collab with. And he's the one that got me connected with Thor.
So basically, up until Thor, you was doing burger content, solo content. So when it came to, we're gonna begin with the solo content. Tell me about the first time you did a solo video.
I think, let me see. I think I was using, of course, one of my dildos, and it's very. I'm a very insecure person naturally.
Yeah.
So it's very unsettling at first because you don't know the reaction that you're going to get. I mean, you don't know until people tell you that they like to see you. You don't know if they're going to want to see you or not.
So when you got the reaction from your first solo, which was probably positive, like, how did you master the solo content shoot? Because people don't realize boy girl has difficulty, but solo content is hard to do.
Yes.
Harder.
I actually switched very quickly. I had taken a break throughout the summer after I started OnlyFans, but I switched very quickly from solo content to sex videos. It's just easier.
She said, I need a human being attached to this dick. This is boring. This is boring. Yeah. It got boring, didn't it? God damn it.
Yeah.
And that's why I commend these girls.
You can only masturbate so many different ways.
I'm saying, that's why I commend these girls who be doing these solos and be doing. So I be like, how do you not want a dude attached to the dick? Did you want some real dick?
I do plan on picking up and doing a little more solo content when I get to Vegas or whatever. So I do plan on that.
Fans gonna eventually anyway want to see you with a dude anyway. So no matter how long you do, it's just what people realize with the solo content is just to give it's not leaving anything on the table because you have people that love solo.
Yeah.
But it's more just for variety. It's kind of like the equivalent of a quota filler for a DVD deal. You know, not every title from a DVD distribution deal is going to make the most money. You might have back in the day, 10 DVD distribution deal. 5 of them is your top titles. The other 5 is bullshit. That's what the solos are.
I'm all about variety. Let's see what they like. Because that's what I'm going to do.
So when you got the first dude to fuck on camera, how difficult was it for him to sign paperwork and to be on the commercial side of it?
It wasn't a problem. Of course, when I first started doing it, the OnlyFans release links are, ridiculous. They're very difficult to get, all of the pictures and stuff right. But the first video that I did with Fred Sugar, he already had those guys established as, porn creators. So it was very smooth. That's why I'm very thankful that I found him.
Now, you do realize that's old school, right? To find a producer, because a lot of girls now don't look for producers. Speak to having the advantage of finding a producer, because one, it gave you an instant cameraman.
Yes, so, it gave me an instant cameraman, instant exposure on his social media sites, and just it allowed me to have a steady stream of content. He knows how many videos we shoot, because I like to shoot over like 1 or 2 days. I like to just fuck and get it over with. I mean, and then I don't have to work, for 4 or 5 weeks. I don't have to do content until, it's getting close for those videos to be I'm done with those videos or whatever.
Mm.
So, and he knows that. And so we'll schedule a shoot, close to the time that those are about to end.
See, you spoiled, ain't you, having a cameraman, ain't it? It's
Yeah.
spoiling, ain't it? It's
Yeah.
spoiling as fuck.
It
Trust me, I
is.
had
It
one
is.
for 15 years.
Yeah. Because he's been
Because,
very good to me.
yeah, because people don't realize a camera shot porn scene will sell more than a POV or anything else, as
Yeah.
much as people want to believe, because
Hmm.
you see more of what's going on, and you get
Yeah.
to see the full tilt or what have you. And two, also coming in, that means you were dealing with guys that was someone with experience in being in front of the camera.
Which matters. That matters. Oh, that matters so much.
Mm. E- Expound why it matters so my smokers can understand.
Because guys come into this thinking that we're just hooking up. That's
Hmm.
not how it is. I mean, you have to think of, angles. You have to think of, okay, let's move the camera to this angle now. And then, of course, we've been going at it for 10 minutes, and then you have to, pull back and then, go again. And it just takes a toll if they're not used to that.
And then on top of that, also chemistry.
Oh yeah.
Uh, because that's the biggest key, because the more chemistry you have, the better it looks on camera anyway.
Yes.
And with you, because before you shot with Thor, you kind of was already prepared for the type of shoot you had to do with him,
Yes.
because the way the dude shot, he shot studio style and
Yes.
everything. So when you first walked in and saw what type of shoot he did, tell me how they made you feel. Was you nervous? Was you like, wait a second, damn, this dude?
Are
Well,
you
was
talking
it?
about with Thor?
No, not with Thor, with your cameraman. We'll get to Thor in a minute. Your
Oh,
cameraman.
okay. I mean, he was doing great. I was comfortable. I never, felt not ready.
Mm,
He was very nice, very, patient. And the guy that he brought was um, very friendly.
mm-hmm.
And, it just made it a comfortable situation as much as shooting your first
Yeah.
professional porn video could be.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I totally remember that. So your cameraman hooked you up with Thor. Did you
Yes.
know prior to that who Thor was, how big of a name he was in the industry?
No, no, I had no idea.
So when you came on set with Thor, describe working with Thor, how it was on set and the whole nine.
Well, you go to into his house and he has a roommate, and so there's people in and out, which
Yeah.
it is an odd feeling when you're butt naked getting fucked. But because I have kids, so you hear a door open
Yeah.
and you think, oh shit,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you just have to kind of block it out a little.
Mm,
And I mean, it was perfect. I mean, he has a good setup there, and he even has someone that helps him record um,
mm,
some. So that was even good because she was very sweet as well.
mm, most definitely. And because you probably met with Brittany Black, his homegirl.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, that's that.
that's
Yeah,
the one
that's
that
homie of the
recorded our
show.
second
Both of them
scene.
homies of the show. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a homie of the show. Him and
yeah,
Thor, her and Thor. Excuse me. Shouts
yes.
out to y'all.
They're
So,
both very great.
and that made you fall in love with Vegas, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Just seeing the reaction,
Mm,
and I had talked with him because I'm always trying to absorb all of the information, all of
mm,
the help, all of the tips and tricks. That's what
mm.
I'm here for. So I was talking to him about, hey, what can I do to further, to get where you are? And he was like, well, the best thing I did was move to Vegas. So I was like, well,
Yeah,
here I come.
yeah. Cause I mean, it's a lot of big name towns out there. Plus, it's a strong porn community out there.
Yes.
So it's and plus you ain't far from LA, which
Nope.
and ABN and all that good stuff. So now let's have a little fun, because as your career grows, of course, eventually you might get paid gigs if you ain't already getting them or being offered or what have you. Or do we do anal?
I have not yet. I've
Mm,
done anal, personally in the past.
mm.
I have not done it yet. I am going to. I am going to.
Is that something you enjoy?
It just depends on if the guy knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, a lot of guys will come in and just try to ram it in and
Mm-hmm.
fuck you till you're silly, and that's that's not how
Okay.
you start out for sure.
Oh, no, a lot of things have to go right for an anal scene to go down,
Yes,
people. Trust
yes,
me,
yes.
on both ends of the fence. And so are you looking to do gangbangs?
Yes, I've done a few. Well,
Ooh,
I mean, I
excuse
guess
me.
I'm not even sure how many people is needed for a gangbang, but I've done four guys and me.
Yeah, that's a gangbang.
Yeah,
That's a gangbang.
that's a lot of my top sellers are gangbangs.
Mm. Oh my goodness. So are we into BDSM bondage? That side of the fence,
Yes,
and that's something you want to travel into?
yes.
Oh my goodness. So how pain? How? So okay then. What type of submissive are you?
I love being submissive in the bedroom personally. You know, in my
Mm,
personal life, that is my favorite place to be. Is just to be
mm,
dominated and thrown around and used as a sex toy.
mm.
I like that.
Why all these women live so far away? Damn it. But anyway, so you like it rubbed, spankings and stuff like that
Yeah,
into bondage?
yeah, for
Oh my
sure.
goodness. So how high is your pain threshold?
Depending on how turned on I am, it can get pretty high up there.
Mm.
Yeah.
And okay, are you into humiliation, water sports?
I am into water sports. I'm not opposed to humiliation at all.
Mm-hmm.
Never, I don't think I've ever experienced that. And I've not
Mm-hmm.
even been able to experience a lot of BDSM because I live in Arkansas.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Trust
I
me,
live
I'm
in
a dom and
Arkansas.
I
Yeah,
had very not much experience as I would like
yeah,
here in North Carolina. I mean, I done had slaves, I done recorded BDSM scenes and all that good stuff, but trust me, to practice it to the way that I want to, I kind of can't do it here. Ain't
yeah.
much of
It's
a.
it's difficult to find someone that is well versed in it in Arkansas for sure.
Let me see. Lord have mercy. Well, y'all make me hate. I'm retired. God. So with that, it's kind of like now that you're talking about moving to Vegas, and these are things that you want to definitely dibble dabble into. Are you looking to go into conventions, do content houses,
Yes.
um, and stuff like that? And for you, the question I got to ask is this: how do you balance boundaries versus trial and error to increase my stock? So you understand what I mean
Um.
by that
mm,
is that you have a girls that do anal. They're not into anal, may not ever did anal, but they just want to do anal so they can get paid gigs or
mm.
gain more sales. But it ain't something that they're into. You get what I'm coming from? It's like you're selling your soul to gain something. You feel me?
Well, yeah. So, ironically, I'm not dating right now because of OnlyFans. It's been, guys find out that I do OnlyFans and they don't want to take their time with me. They don't want to actually date me. You know, they're
Mm,
only coming to try to fuck me, and it's like
mm,
that's not.
mm,
I can get fucked. I don't need you to come and fuck me. I've got
mm,
that covered. Like that's not what I want if you want to date me.
mm.
So yeah,
It,
I've not been dating.
I mean, don't get it twisted. It takes. That's the hardest part. That we had. It's funny you bring it up. I had a conversation with somebody last night. That forget about the judgment. Is that it's hard, especially ladies and even to certain guys, that it goes from I want to get to know you to when they find what you do. Oh no, I want to fuck you just to test it out.
Yeah.
It makes it harder for you to date and
Yeah.
trust
Oh,
anybody.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I haven't been on any dates since November.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe August. It might be August. I can't even remember. But yeah, I'm just not interested in it. And if I find someone,
Mm-hmm.
actually, I take that back. I am here in Vegas on a date,
Mm-hmm.
but this is the first date. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
unless I find someone that is okay with what I do and isn't going to try to jump all up in my pants, you know, I just don't want to. It's just not something I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, because see, because not only we take a hit personally as well as not just in dating wise, but also sexually, because now we can't move like the average person moves sexually. We have to really curb our sex life
Yes.
and be particular because the testing.
Oh yeah, yeah. And that, you know, before, you know, when I would just date someone, you know, of course, you know, if it gets into it, of course you want to test, but it's not something that's, you know, right on the forefront of your mind, especially somewhere like Arkansas where I live. You know, nothing is running rampant there, so it's not something that's in the forefront of your mind. Well, I mean, now that's the first that's the first thing that comes out of my mouth.
Are you tested? Are you tested? No, because see, the thing about it is, because me myself, I'm single, well, newly single right now, and even as a man, when females find out I do porn, the first thing they ask is, well, they're like one female was like, you know, do you fuck crackheads and this and that? I'm sitting there like, okay, what makes you think that I fuck crackheads? And
that's the stigma attached to shooting porn.
You know, period. I'm like, have you seen the females? Do they look like crackheads to you?
It's so much more professional than people that don't do porn think. I mean, it's so much more professional and safe, if you want to be honest.
Yeah, no, I told people, I said, I'm tested way more in 1 year than y'all tested in your lifetime.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, because it's crazy like that. But speaking about that, because that was the fun thing that people don't understand when it comes to us filming on camera, is that it's work.
Oh,
no matter how you skin it. Even though it might be sex, it's still work because you gotta pay attention to the camera.
Yep.
Angles.
Always aware of what's going on. Always.
Yeah. So
always.
How many times you be sore after a shoot?
Say what?
How many times you be sore after a shoot?
Because I like to do my shoots, you know, do 4 or 5 scenes in a day. I'm usually sore afterwards for a couple of days at least.
You my kind of woman. You talking about 4 or 5 boy girl fuck scenes? Am I correct?
Yes. A lot of times
I can go with you.
A lot of times it's, you know, me and 4 guys. I think I did the last shoot that I did in Tennessee, I did a threesome, a foursome, and then another foursome in 1 day.
See, I could roll with you because I used to shoot like that in a day.
Yeah.
3, 4.
It's the best way to shoot for me.
Yeah, 3 to 5 scenes with a downtime of an hour in between to give her time to change and what have you and everything. But that was just me and her, unless I happened to get enough male time to work with her. But you talked about doing threesomes and fours.
I'm not here to play around.
All right, God. Now I'm gonna ask you this: Do you ever worry that you'll get? Every time I try to say the word, it just loses my tongue. Not stereotyped, typecasted as a girl that do gangbangs.
I'm not sure what you mean by.
Okay, it's like this. You have when it comes to bookings or what have you, you have girls that are known for certain things, right? But because they're so known for it, it hurts them down the line for bookings or what have you because they're just known for doing it. Even though some girls, it helps. You know, I digress. Do you ever worry about being typecasted because you're that open that you'll do the gangbangs and stuff like that, and that's something that you want to shoot more up to a certain extent? Are you worried about that? Because
I don't think so. I would be if I was probably going to stay in Arkansas. But when I come here in Vegas, I'm going to be doing a lot of my, you know, shooting my own content, and I plan to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, I want to see.
You know,
I want to hear that Arkansas accent. I want to see some Gonzo role play scenes. See, you play some characters. I love that accent of yours out this thing. You need to hear that. You know, period. Because the simple fact that I tell females, you need to have those type of scenes. Because if you want to attract the big wigs, they do Gonzo skits and all that shit.
Yeah.
So if they see you doing that, plus the scenes that you do, the shit, it'll attract bookers even more. Because that's
Yes.
also part of being full time is trying to get them paid gigs from the companies.
Yes.
And stuff, so and everything. So with you, because I sit there and I watch some of your scenes. How often do you orgasm when you shoot?
Do you want me to be honest?
Be honest. We are
Never.
honesty on this show.
Never.
Now here's the question: why?
I think I'm difficult to get off anyway. And I'm more attracted to the chocolate variety. And
Nah, who would have guessed? But were you built for a brother? What you talking about?
With Thor, I did.
Yeah.
Both scenes.
Well, I mean, Thor know what the hell he doing. So
yes.
So it's kind of like, but see, to be honest with you, a lot of girls don't orgasm when it comes to filming because your mind, you can't be 100% free in front of the camera like you want to.
Yeah. And you can't, you've got so much going on that you can't get your mind in the right space. And a lot of times, especially with me, like I enjoy gangbangs. I mean, they're fun to shoot, but it's not my turn on personally. Yeah. I enjoy being submissive. I enjoy being treated like a sex slave. I mean, I like being treated that way. So that's what gets my mind there.
Mm-hmm. So shoot. So I'm gonna ask you this: which you prefer more, rough or sensual sex?
Personally or on screen?
Okay, first personally.
I like both. I think with the right person, rough sex is really good. But there is nothing better than the slow, missionary, sensual. Yeah.
So shoot, and on camera. And on camera.
I think definitely the rougher scenes.
I want to see you more sensual. Me personally. I want to see you more sensual because where your body and your look and what have you, and plus the attention you bring. Because a lot of times you can't help how the talent works. Because a lot of times prefer the rough sex and the pounding than sensual, which I don't know why, because you kind of want to play to a female fan base to a certain extent also with that. Yeah. Period. So how many of the talents that you work with try to be sensual with you, or do majority of them just try to just beat the brakes off of you?
Generally they just try to beat the brakes off.
Yeah. Is it the booty? That's what it is. Is the fat ass?
Maybe. Maybe that's the problem.
And I be wondering. I be like, hey, why do y'all come in just wanting to pound the brakes off of it? It's kind of like, don't y'all want to take your time and enjoy it?
Yeah. I'm showing more of that once I get to Vegas. Because I'll be doing my own content, and I'll be able to find. It's so hard to find people in Arkansas that can shoot content and that are willing to deal with it.
Well, see, people realize it's an art to this, and it's a craft. Yeah. And the reason why it's funny that we're talking about the pounding, it's the reason why you can't, if you're a male talent, you can't pound it for the whole scene.
No.
Because especially with you having a cameraman, which I'm pretty sure if he's a cameraman that shoots porn, he would like to get an in-close shot of how much the dick that she's actually taking. Can't see that you pounding like a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of the guys you work with, they might have been experienced in front of the camera, but they wasn't professional.
Yes.
Yes. Period. And stuff. So speak to people why you want to work with professionals more so than just a guy that's comfortable, that is a content creator.
The scenes go better with a professional. They already kind of know what to expect going in. You don't have to explain much to them. Not that I mind, if it's someone that, I want to shoot with, I don't mind to explain things, but they understand, oh, let's pause, let's move the camera, or and they understand you don't want your arm
Mm,
facing you don't want your arm blocking this. You don't want to, you need to eat the pussy this way because the
mm,
camera's facing that way. That those are the kind of differences that make it
mm.
much more worth it to shoot with someone that's professional.
Yeah, because when you work with Thor, you saw what it's like to work with a pure pro.
Yes.
Period. And to you, how much did it make you look back at the guys that you work with like, damn it?
Well, I was definitely like, this is the reason why I've not continued to try to find people in Arkansas. That's the
Mm,
reason why whenever I found my producer friend, I mean, I jumped on it and just went with it. That because I mean, they're
mm,
not professionals, but they
mm,
definitely are used to shooting scenes. They
mm,
know, a few things about
mm.
camera angles and talking it up during sex and things like that. So
So now also, I tell you, your cameraman is also a photographer. I take it as well.
well, no, he's not. His roommate's a photographer. I mean, he does take some pictures,
Mm,
but he's the videographer. His roommate takes the pictures.
mm. As how much are you working to make yourself a sex symbol? Because I'm seeing from looking at your feed with some of your pictures and stuff like that, you really been paying. You start to pay a lot of attention to you what we call the pretty girl pictures.
Yes.
Period. How much have you been working on that as well as your content to step your game up with the pictures?
Um, I think I've worked equally on both. And I do want to be a sex symbol. I mean, I want to come out here and I want to be the female Thor. I mean, that's what
Mm-hmm.
I want. And that's what I'm going to work towards. And I'm not going to be
Mm-hmm.
happy until that's where I'm at. And I'll put in the work. That's for sure.
So is it safe to say Thor is about to be a mentor of yours while you out there in Vegas?
I sure hope so. He does not. He knows I'm moving out here. I haven't mentioned to him that he'll be my mentor, but I have mentioned to him. He goes out of the country a lot. I just got my passport, so hopefully I'll be
Mm-hmm.
making at least a couple trips with him. Um, so yeah, and I've got my eyes on the Girth Master. I think he's from
Mm-hmm.
Australia. And he's
Mm-hmm.
pretty big. So that's my next goal of big pro content creators.
Yeah, because interesting. I'm starting to see a lot of girls stepping internationally with
Yes.
talent. How important is it for you to get your name international in the international circle?
I think it's huge. When I came out here the first time to Vegas, I went clubbing, and I'm not a clubber. It's just not my scene. But I went and met people from Bolivia, from
Mm,
Canada, from
mm,
Europe, from Bolivia, Bosnia, all over. And the first
mm,
thing I'm doing, here's my Instagram. Here's my Instagram. Why? Because then there you are in that country. And now you've
mm-hmm.
got fans in that country. And so I think it's huge. I think
Yeah,
it's
because a
huge.
lot of girls, yeah, because I once again talked to somebody else that they go over to Prague and shoot, and plus over in Europe they treat the porn stars way better, in my opinion, than over here. They treat them like stars, period and everything. So I tell any female, yeah, if your ass can get overseas, get your ass overseas.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Most definitely. So with you because you have your family or what have you and everything. How do you balance this?
It
Because
is difficult. It's been, I have really ramped up my OnlyFans since I think it was like November, December. And it
mm,
has been very difficult to balance that. I just have to set aside time and say, no, this is what I'm doing on this day. I
mm,
make sure that I keep myself scheduled, um, you know, kind of keep a little bit of a routine about how I do things,
mm,
and just do my best.
mm. But shoot, all I know is, Thor. I think A threesome scene should go down between you, her, and Brittany Black. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I
I'm
think that would
down.
be very hot. That would be extremely fucking hot and everything. So I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with you because, like I said, I mean, with you moving to Vegas, I'm pretty sure it will boost your career, plus you have more.
Oh yeah.
And are you looking to do any content houses in the future?
I
Or
have
what?
looked into those, and I'm not opposed to that.
Mhm.
I'd have to probably do a little bit more research before I did that.
I'm
As with
definitely
like what
the
their
way you
fees
shoot,
are.
you'll fit it. The way you shoot, you'll fit it. You shoot what 5 seasons a day? Shit, you'll fit right in the content house.
Okay. I'm also looking to. I haven't been able to find it, but the Mandingo Club from Vegas.
Mm.
Trying to get in touch with some of those guys because I would like to. There's three of them right now that I want to shoot with.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So shoot. So with you, when it comes to your content, because I mean, I know you're open to well, you're open, but are you going to focus more on the interracial?
I think that will be naturally a focus, not something that I'm going to intend to focus on. But
Hmm.
I'm just that's what I'm attracted to.
I mean, I hate to say it, it's the money maker in our industry,
Yeah.
interracial.
Yeah.
You know, period. So wait a second. So are you white girl? Am I correct?
Yeah, I'm just white. A lot of people ask me what my nationality is, what I'm mixed with. Just white.
I thought you were gonna say Native American or something. I'm like,
Just white.
that. See, that's why the brothers like you. That's why I got that. You got that exotic white girl.
That's what I hear a lot.
Yeah, but no, but seriously, you fit. You the type girl that I can see and say you can play multi races. Actually, truthfully,
Yes.
um, from Arabic to Greek, the Italian, she Hispanic.
I've been called it all.
I can believe it. 'Cause I was looking, I was like, good. I know she a country girl, but wait a second, I know she ain't Hispanic. She can't be. She's like, oh my goodness. So shoot, and had you measured your hips, your measurements, or anything?
I have not.
Mm. Well,
They're
shoot.
thick. That's what I know.
And too, I like that tat you got too, by the
Oh,
way.
thank you.
This
Thank you.
shit is high. So,
Thank you.
and how long it took you to get that tat?
I'm sorry, what?
Your tat. Your tattoo.
How long did it take me?
Yeah.
Uh, which one? The one on the front or the one on the side?
The one on the side. That's the one I
Um,
really like. That shit's fire.
it took 4 or 5 hours, I think.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Man. So, like I said, I am looking forward to seeing what you about to do. And people, I hope y'all enjoyed her because I really enjoyed her. And you know what I got to do because I held up here damn near close to an hour. So you know she got to come. You know we got more to talk about because I ain't even get to the depth of a lot of shit. So with that being said, baby girl, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes, you can.
That's right. So she'll be back on the Smokers Lounge and we're gonna bring her. That's right, premium smokers. Y'all see them big boobies, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna bring them. We're gonna bring them big boobies to the premium smoke room on loyal fans. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. Three hosts that you're gonna fall in love with, and you know what happens. And a plethora of special guests that I bring on this premium smoke podcast. You know what happens in the premium smoke room? Let me tell you. It gets more candy. It gets more provocative. It gets more wilder. It gets more crazy. It gets more unpredictable. Tits come out like hers, and dildos might pop out. You don't know unless you subscribe and check out the video store where you can see me in action. So everything I talk about, I actually did. And right now to the end of the year, you can join for 55% off for the first month. So that means you get to see all the Premium Smoke Room podcasts, Triple X content from me, and special events that I got coming up because I got a bunch of special events coming up that y'all going to enjoy. Trust and believe. Now, the other way you can get extra content, Savage Smoke. That's only on Spotify. That's where I sit down and talk to the men of the industry. We chop it up about this industry. We talk the real, from the women to being a man in the industry, inside and out. And it is not for free. You have to subscribe. And ladies, y'all gonna enjoy it because y'all get to see Dread Wade with his shirt off. I got y'all covered. Plus, on top of that, also I have archived for you to binge watch old episodes of Premium Smoke Room, that podcast that is not on Loyal Fans, limited podcast series that I did, and special episodes that I did. All that for you to watch just on Spotify. So be a wonderful smoker and subscribe to both, because you get a lot of content with both. So with that being said, Miss Pink, tell everybody where they can spend money on your sexy ass.
OnlyFans at Pink Infanity, and then pinkinfanity.com. And
That
I'm on
easy.
ManyVids too.
Oh yes, and be on the lookout for her working with some of your top favorite male talents since she's moving to Vegas. So I smell a lot of big things from her, and she will be back. So you know how we end these things all day, every day, people. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Pink Infanity. Tell everybody goodbye.
Goodbye.